What is something that you regret doing?
Ooh. Something that I regret doing. I mean, I'm perfect, so I don't have any. Obviously, that's never no. Answer. I have no regret. There's nothing I regret. Oh my God, this is a really hard question. I feel like I used to have an answer for them. Something that I regret doing. Oh my gosh, why is this so bad? There's nothing that I regret doing in YouTube. I know that for sure. There's something I really regret doing with music. I guess
Not
maybe,
studying for that math exam.
Yeah, oh yeah, math. Little known secret. You don't need to know math to live in this world because I'm horrible whenever I hear numbers. I'm like, I'm deleting information as you're saying it. I don't get it.
Remember when you're in school and your teacher was like, you need to know this stuff, you're not going to have a calculator in your pocket. Excuse me, I do have a calculator in my pocket. Right?
Thank you.
I mean, so everything they taught me was
I used to have one of those little Crayola box sets that looked like a Crayola box, and it was a calculator.
Okay.
Not that I ever cheated on anything, I didn't do that.
Because having crayons in an exam made sense.
Made sense when you're in 5th grade, whatever. Something I regret doing. I think so for me, I'm very vocal right away, I'm very emotional, I say things right as I feel them. And I can't remember a specific one, but I feel like I've definitely got in situations where I've said things I shouldn't have, or I've said things that it made sense to me, but I said it in the wrong way. And so whenever I hurt someone's feelings or I make someone upset, I feel awful. And I think it's one of those things I'm constantly working on. I'm always trying to work on making sure I think for at least 5 seconds before I say anything. Because I do get in situations where I say something that feels true at the time, and then I'm like, oh, that sounded really crappy. I did not go about that the right way.
Right.
But again, it goes back to you feel what you feel in certain situations, and all you can do is try to be a good person and own up to it. When you're sorry, just say you're sorry. It makes everything so much better if you just say you're sorry.
Yeah.
So that's what I've learned.
That's a big thing. Some people just can't reconcile with people because they just don't want to.
I go to situations I'm like, I'm going to screw this up. I want to let you know ahead of time that I feel bad for it. So please forgive me.
Who's been one of the most amazing people you've met through YouTube?
Through YouTube? Oh my God, there's so many. I mean, I'm friends with so many people on YouTube now that, I went to yt3d back in the day, and I was totally a fangirl. I was like, Phil DeFranco, Shay Carl, Corey Vidal. I was like, let's take pictures. I have those pictures on Facebook still. I was like, Tyler Oakley, let's take pictures. And now I'm lucky enough that all those people are my friends. And so I'm just constantly surrounded by amazing people that do crazy things. Shay's amazing, Phil's amazing. Adele or Ellen DeGeneres are in the same weird dream that I had a few years ago where I got to meet them. But yeah, whenever I get to meet someone that's like an idol or a hero of mine and they're a nice person on YouTube or not on YouTube, it's the best day ever.
So who would you still like to meet that you haven't met yet?
I don't know if there's anyone that I haven't met. Who would I still like to meet? On YouTube or just in general?
In general, I mean,
I feel like YouTube, I've molested every single person.
Pretty much, right?
So in this community.
they all know you well.
Yeah, so. They know me very well.
Let's say somebody that because of YouTube could lead you into meeting this person,
I would love to. There's so many musicians I would love to collaborate with. I would love to meet Jason Mraz, just because I feel like he's one of the early people that I really listened to and I really looked up to, or Bon Iver. Or Tristan Prettyman, or Ingrid Michaelson, or Sarah Bareilles, or really any of these people.
Right.
If I can play a show, I actually had the really cool experience of I did a cover of a Ron Pope song, Drop in the Ocean, and because people harassed him so much on the internet, he reached out to me. He was like, who are you? What is this? What's going on? And then we ended up going on tour for a month together, and now he's one of my friends that I talk to all the time. And we send very inappropriate text messages to each other, but that's friendship.
Yeah.
And so for me, I've had those experiences where someone that you look up to, that you're like, I'll never talk to this person, I'll never know this person, sees something that you do and validates it enough that they want to be friends with you and hang out and do music or do whatever with you. Those are the crazy, again, I don't have a ton of subscribers, but I've toured with one of my heroes, So it's all about experience for me.
Cool. Any last questions of Meghan before she gets off stage? You said you learned to play the guitar when you were 20. How did you get over that initial hump of the difficulty? And then how did you learn guitar? Was it through YouTube or a friend? Or?
what did I do? I went on ultimateguitar.com and I went on YouTube and I was like, Gavin DeGraw songs, I like these. Oh, they're all A minor, E, C. What is A minor, E, C? What is the chord? What is the tab? What is all this? So I just kind of like for a summer sat with a guitar and tried to learn like 5 basic chords and just do them as fast as I could over and over again. And I would say like 3 months in, I was writing songs and playing open mics. So I think it's just about like maximizing your time. Like, every time I sat down to watch TV, I was holding a guitar. Now I'm not as good at that because I don't really practice like I should, so I probably haven't progressed at all with guitar. But like for me, you know, I'm always jealous of people that can play really, really well because I feel like I'm faking it a lot of the time. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing crazy hammer-ons and like finger stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. It sounds good. I don't know what key I'm in. I don't know what chord I'm playing. I just know that it works. And that's fun. Like when you tell a story, like people are like, oh, you're just naturally gifted. It's like, yeah, but I can't explain to a band what I'm playing, so it makes no sense. Yeah. But yeah, for me, guitar was just a means to be able to sing and be able to write music and not have to pay someone else to do it and be able to go to an open mic at the drop of a hat and make something happen. So yeah, I feel like I have a lot to learn with guitar, but just, I don't know, just keep practicing and the internet. I learned all the internet. I've never taken a lesson in my life, so it's possible. And I'm really like scatterbrained too, so if I can learn it, anyone can learn it. And I have little baby hands, so the fact that they got calluses at all is amazing.
That's great. All right, well, Meghan, thank you very much for coming down and hanging out with us. I want to tell everybody on the live stream where they can find you.
I'm at youtube.com/TonjesML. Worst username ever. Or you can find me on Twitter at Meghan Tonjes.
Cool. All right,
awesome.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you guys. All in the back of my legs because these chairs were designed by the devil.